Alright everybody, welcome to Sweet Victory LPs. This is Sweet Victory, and I have chosen to play F-Zero, a good classic down-home racing game. I'm sorry if I'm being a little quiet, but one of the other occupants of this establishment is asleep, so I must remain somewhat quiet. But yeah, anyways, this is F-Zero. I originally played this when I was a lot younger, and I was never really that good at it, as you may notice. But I thought I'd give this one a try because it's relatively short and I'm relatively new at this, so I figured this would be a good one to cut my teeth on. Oh crap. Oh, there we go. That's the beginning of the end for me. It's just gonna get worse. As far as difficulty, this game is pretty simple if you know how to do racing games. I mean, the only thing you really need to master is how to make sharp turns you can do using right and left triggers of the controller. If you have an SNES controller like I do, but you might not. Doesn't really matter, because I imagine it wouldn't be relevant to any controller you mapped it to, so I'm really just talking out of nothing, so not making any sense. But, like I said, first LP, commentary's not going to be that good. I'll get better at it, though. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do this LP first, probably do the second one later. The basic premise of this game, well, there is no premise. Well, there's a premise, you race, I mean, you kind of didn't figure that out. But the strategy of the game is to keep ahead of everybody. I'm using the lowest difficulty just because, like I said, I'm not that good at this game. But the strategy of the game is to dodge these three yellow motherfucking cars. And, well, not lose, obviously. And there's just nice little jumps, and if you press the B button here, A button, sorry, you get a speed boost, which is always good. Well, I mean, not really that good if you're on beginner, because it's not like you're right behind or anything. But for further maps, like when you get further on, it can be kind of useful because you'll see what I mean. I mean, with me, anyways. Ooh, so you gotta watch out for those flashing ones that blow up. Not nice. But you'll run into walls and get stuck like I do. Now, something you need to pay attention to, that's the only thing you really need to pay attention to, is the power bar on the upper right-hand corner, which you can refill by going through those glowy lines. I really don't have a name for them. Power strip? I don't know. But you can regain power after losing it from either running into walls or running into the cars, which is not good. And then, you can also, if you are really bad at this, like I am. Ooh, first place. Yeah, look at that. Awesome graphics. If you're as bad as I am, you could also go outside the ring, which I've done several times. Ah, Big Blue, one of my favorites. Classic. Anybody who's played this game knows Big Blue. Of course, anybody who played the game knows all the tracks, because really, they've relatively stayed the same. Now, if you've played any of the further ones, I mean, there are some variations, and they introduced some new tracks and new track types. Mainly in the X version, like I don't remember what they're called. Death something. I remember they take out Death Window and replace it with like Devil's Cross or something. I don't remember what it's called. I'm completely wrong. You'll probably correct me. I think my favorite one would probably have been X2, because I didn't really care much for GX. You know, it was crazy and stuff, but I mean, sometimes it was just unnecessary. I mean, like one of the maps in GX, you're literally in a tunnel going up and down and up and down and up and down. I mean, the other strategy to it, but in the end, it's just kind of nauseating. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, like I said, it's probably one of the first games I ever played on the SNES. My dad introduced it to me, of all people, because he doesn't really play that many video games. He was actually kind of into it, which, you know, threw me off. So I figured, hey, I bet you I'd be into it too, and I was. And I was really bad at the game when I was a kid, and I'm sure I've gotten a little bit better, because I just was not that coordinated as a kid. I stuck with Super Mario Brothers. That was about it. Super Mario All-Stars, maybe. If I was feeling, if I had it rented at the time. Yes, I had to rent those back then. Those were the days, renting SNES games. some of you can't get it, but you know, like Earthbound, you can get a hard copy of that worth crap. You can't find it anywhere. You can look on eBay, like over $100 for a copy. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. No way anybody's gonna pay that much money for it. Or if someone's gonna pay, better pretty hardcore SNES collector there, which I am not. I wish I was, but I'm not. But yeah. The music in this game is just awesome. Oh, there we go. Ran into it. I actually tried to dodge. Actually, I'm looking in front of me toward the horizon here, not actually in front of my car. It kind of helps. So if you look at the track coming, you could easily maneuver ahead of time instead of the last second, which I think was my problem when I was a kid. I'd wait. I'd look at the car, like, oh, look at the car. Ah, it's so shiny. And all that fun stuff. But no. Alright. Alrighty, coming right along. Already on the 3rd level. I hope to get this done pretty fast. I mean, I hope to. But, I mean, so far it's going pretty smooth. But once we get into some of the other circuits, I'm gonna start to kind of slow down a little bit. Just because, you know, I'm not all that good at the game, like I've said like 80 times, which I apologize for. I tend to repeat myself. And if it annoys you, I'm sorry. Don't watch me then. Yes. Because that is something I do a lot. But, yeah, hopefully I can keep this pace up. This would be great. Because then I wouldn't have to, die and have to redo it on sort of things. Because that's when this game gets kind of boring and you have to do the same track over and over again. As I get lag. Yeah, my setup is kind of iffy. I apologize for the poor quality. But this is what I have to work with. And I'm bored. And I don't have any money to upgrade it, so... I also chose to do F-Zero because I happened to notice that not a lot of people did it, which is a shame because it was a good game. Although it really isn't a desirable title because, well, it doesn't last that long. But yeah, I was inspired to do LPs from other LPers around. I don't remember when I started watching LPs, but watched them for a while and thought to myself, you know, I could do this. Probably not be nearly as good as some of the renowned ones about. But hey, who knows? I just play the game, see what happens. But once again, like I said, the soundtrack in this game is just awesome. It's simplistic. It's awesome. Crazy rhythms and all that jazz. You'll find me humming. You'll hear me humming a lot. Just be prepared for that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's this level called Winter... I don't remember what it's called. It's a winter level. Ah, shit, Whiteland? That's what it's called. That one I'm utterly awful at, so... And I apologize for the cussing. I don't know how to censor myself very well. I'm trying to. I don't know how close I am to the 10-minute mark here, so I'm going to try to crank it up a little bit. Make it a little more exciting. Oh, look at that wall. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, slalom. Yeah. 2D animation. Rocking it. Yeah, they don't know what hit it. It's going so fast. The only thing that's kind of annoying is, as you might tell, the audio. I mean, my engine is just a high-pitched, like, twang. I mean, oh, not a twang, more like a ping. Just the same tone, gradually getting louder. But oh well, whatever. Alrighty, I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and stay tuned for the second part of F-Zero, which I hopefully will be posting pretty soon. And also, keep an eye out for Awesome Sauce's LP of Sonic 1, which I believe he should be posting pretty soon. This has been Sweet Victory for Sweet Victory LPs, and I'll